Hi, Boogie.
Hi, Fat Yogi friends! I'm Tiffany. I am a fat yoga instructor, and I am bringing yoga accessibility to everybody.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I just sent my kids off with my husband, and I'm vlogging today. So, today's the focus is, while I'm working, obviously, I'm going to be doing my yoga teaching. And today I want to focus on intuitive eating. So I had a poll yesterday on Instagram, and everybody voted to do intuitive eating. So that's perfect because I need a really good hard check-in. I've had some bad habits when it came to intuitive eating. And the thing is I've been like letting myself go hungry, which is really not good. If you're hungry, you should eat. And then I also have been like not stopping eating when I'm full, not listening to my hunger cues. Like I've been not even listening. So it's a good check-in. It's a good time to check in. So I will take each day today and try to be mindful as I eat. I am going to record myself each time, and then also do some recording for the teaching. And it is full moon tonight, and my teaching will be around the full moon. And I'm hoping at the end of each class to do a 10-minute meditation around the full moon, and just like new beginnings and just feeling into it. So I'm hoping that I could bring some like really good vibes today. So just sending them out there. Pew, pew, pew. Take them if you need them. And here's my 7 a.m. yoga class. We focused on half moon because tonight is the full moon. I also let everybody in an extended meditation shavasana at the end, focusing on full moon vibes. Since tonight is the full moon, or last night, it's a sturgeon full moon. And then here I am making breakfast. I had yogurt with strawberries, a little bit of granola, and a little bit of honey, and it was delicious. So here's my 9 a.m. class. It was a private with a client. And the nice thing about teaching a lot of classes at once, I can essentially do the same class as long as the student hasn't taken my group Zoom class. So her class was very similar. I did modify and do some things a little bit different. That way it could be completely for her. But the nice thing about this class is that this client is really strong, and she was pretty much able to even almost do standing splits. So that was awesome. And then I had a 10 o'clock class. So this is my 10 o'clock, and I decided to switch up the angle for this, but we did the same thing again. So that's the nice thing about having a lot of yoga classes, is that you could just teach the same class, and then you can also remember like, oh, I taught that last week, and so this week I want to teach something different. So that's what we ended up doing. We focused on the full moon with a peak pose of half moon. Okay, so I have finished my 7 a.m., which you probably have already seen, my 9 a.m., my 10 a.m. I made some yogurt between the 7 and the 9 a.m. And then now I'm going for my run at 11. Today's just a really busy day. And then I have a 12 o'clock after this. But yeah, this is my run. I'm walking. Tired today. That's okay. All right, let's start running. So it's 90 degrees right now. It doesn't feel that bad. So I know I should have ran earlier. I just wasn't up for it. So I'm running now, and it's 90. I never thought I would be like, 90 isn't that bad. It's crazy. I'm crazy. So today I've been focused on intuitive eating. Eat when I'm hungry. So I actually ate something before I got hungry at 7. So, or like 8, I don't remember. I ate my yogurt, my strawberries, and I was planning on recording myself, but then I started talking, and I just kind of ate. I did stop after about like 85%, 90% of it. I did stop because I got full, and so I stopped to listen to my hunger cues. So it was like the main thing. Right now I'm like not hungry. Could be because it's so hot out. I can go drink some water. Maybe I'll be hungry after my 12 o'clock session. I think what I'll do is I'll eat just like a piece of string cheese just to get some protein and some calories, because I've been running and doing all this. You need energy, you need fuel. You can't just like restrict calories. So I'm not trying to do that. I'm more or less trying to just feel into my body, which is actually really hard when you get to be grown up, adult, whatever. So that's the plan, I guess. Finish this, go take my shower, maybe upload a YouTube video. I just did one on half moon, since today is the full moon, and then I have my 12 o'clock, and I'll eat a piece of string cheese before that. And then I'll eat maybe at 1 o'clock, and then I have a 1:30. Today's my busy day. I'm not sure what it is, but like for the first time, I have 0.09 miles to go. Last 1/10 of a mile, I just don't feel like running. Usually I push myself and it's fine, but I just don't feel like it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the full moon. I'm like halfway through this running challenge, day 15, and I've ran every single day. I think my best time so far has been like 15:50 or something like that, which is pretty good. And then today I ran like 18:50. It's really hot and I'm really tired. So that's okay. I'm giving myself a little bit of... And here's my 12 o'clock on Monday. The nice thing about this session was that she wanted to take it a little bit easier, which was nice since I had such a busy day. And we attempted to do some half moon stuff, but we ended up just focusing on hips and hip opening, and we did just a little bit of the half moon.
All right, so it is 1:09. I just made this little charcuterie plate. It has way too much food on it, but I was like really hungry when I was making it. And so everything like looked really good, and I just kept adding to it. So that is what it is, but I'm gonna give myself time to focus on my hunger, my fullness. The thing I'm gonna remind myself when I'm going through this is I have my class at 1:30, which is in 20 minutes. I don't want to be too full for that. So I'm just gonna eat until I'm satisfied. And then at 2:30, if I'm still hungry, I can come back to it. That's the nice thing about like a plate like this, is that you can kind of pick at it as you'd like. So you can kind of, I like cut gigantic cheese slices. Don't do like I did. I'm not a very good cheese slicer person, but like can wrap it up into Havarti with prosciutto, and then eat your Triscuit. So yeah, that's the goal right now. I end up uploading my video. I had my string cheese. Lots of cheese today. Oh no, why? Just worked out that way. But I love Triscuits so much. Actually, the sun-dried wheat thins, like sun-dried tomato wheat thins, those are like my favorites. It's hard to find. I'm gonna have to ask my husband to pick them up next time he goes to the grocery store. But yeah, so I have my 1:30 class, which I love, and then my 4, and then I'm done. So wish me luck.
So here's my 1:30 class, one of my favorite clients, and I think this might be our last session. So we just were able to tap into the half moon, full moon energy, and we went through the whole thing. We really were tapping into making sure everything, we were releasing things and then bringing in positivity. So this was a great session. So I'm glad that we were able to meet today and that it was one of our last sessions. Okay, so I just finished my 1:30 class and it's 3:43. Well, I finished it at 2:30 and then I did a few other things. I ate lunch. Did I? No, I ate at like 1 o'clock. What am I doing? So I finished class. I also did 10 videos for TikTok for intuitive eating, and I think that I'll be releasing them on Instagram eventually, or maybe I might even make like a compilation for YouTube, the 10 principles of intuitive eating. I decided to do like a hard check-in this week for my intuitive eating, and like right now, let me just tell you, I forget that I even ate at 1 o'clock. It's 3:45. It's like, should I be eating something right now? I have one class at 4 o'clock. I could just eat like another string cheese. I could have a handful of granola or something like that. Let me see what I have in my pantry. Oh, I do. I have this fruit and nut medley. Maybe I'll just have that and I'll just take a couple bites of that because at this point, I'm kind of like, see, I had a better fruit and nut medley, and I don't know where it is in my pantry, and my pantry is a mess, and I'm not cleaning it today. No way. So, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, so I wasn't sure if I was hungry. This sounds okay. Like I could go with it, right? I don't know. Here. Whoa. Okay. My phone doesn't want to hold up. So I'd be okay with like eating this right now. I think my belly would be fine. Practicing yoga. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and just munch on this for a little bit. It was funny, I was talking to a friend, like a yoga client, and we were talking about doing this hard check-in, and she was saying, I always keep a bag of almonds, and she's like, it's not because they're good. She's like, just because they satisfy my hunger in the moment, and sometimes that's all I need. Like, I have so much different types of food in my house, but like it's gonna mess up my stomach. That's the other thing about intuitive eating, like it's gonna make me feel good digestion wise, and then the fact that I am trying to teach a yoga class in like 15 minutes, I need to make sure like my digestion is good. I mean, it's not a big deal if you fart in yoga class, but like, I don't want to feel like crap when I'm teaching. That's the main reason. So, I might have this banana too. That might be good. Banana with some peanut butter. Ooh, look at my eyes. My husband just went to work. He's doing inventory tonight, which is weird. And I don't even know what we're having for dinner. So that's a thing. My mom just left to the grocery store. She'll probably pick up something. But yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. I'll just munch on this. I have to start my yoga class in like 10 minutes. So I'm gonna go pick up my kids. I just finished my last session, my last yoga session, and thankfully I was able to find something that like made her really happy. So
she's having some like low back issues, and she really wanted some low back stretches, and finally towards the end of the class we were able to like unlock something. And the crazy thing about it is that you just never know what's going to work for each person. Yes, there's a standard, you know, low back stuff, but like anything with like back pain, you have to understand like strengthening your core, opening up your hips, and feeling like your core and your hips are strong will support your back enough to where you're not going to feel the pain. And then if your back is so tight to where even if forward fold isn't helping, then I'm so glad I was able to find an exercise that worked for her. And it ended up being like a stretch with a strap, and then going off to the side, and then like sticking the hips out, and then it just encouraging lots and lots of hip movement until she felt into her back. And she was so happy to have found that. She was like, I'm using it. So with that being said, my day is almost done. My mom decided to pick up some Hawaiian barbecue, which is great. It will be like white rice and barbecue chicken. That'll be my dinner. So I'll vlog about that. And that's the meal that like gets me. So like I'm pretty good all day. In fact, like I only ate half of that plate. I should have shown you guys. I ate about half of that charcuterie plate that I made, that one that was just like the lunchtime throw together a bunch of cheese, meat, and crackers for lunch. Like that's basically what it was. My husband ended up coming in right about the time I was eating it, and he was like, oh, what's this? And he ended up eating the other half. So I was like, did I eat all this? He's like, I don't know who ate it. I didn't. I ate some of it. You ate some of it. So I was just like, whatever, it doesn't matter. I felt full, I felt satisfied, and then I had the snack with a couple nuts, and that actually like held me over. So I'm not feeling like ravenous right now, which sometimes at the end of the day I am. I'm so hungry that I just start making a sandwich and I start eating it without even thinking. And that's the problem, is like noticing your hunger cues, eating, and then like stopping when you're full. But when you're so hungry, nothing else is turned on, so then you don't know how to stop. So I'm really trying to like make that effort, and just thinking about it like, take a bite, be mindful, pay attention to my hunger cues, and then my fullness cues as well, because like feel my fullness. That's one of the principles of intuitive eating, feeling my fullness. So just tapping into that. So I think what I'm going to do as well is I made 10 like 1-minute little TikToks, and I will make a separate video where all of them are part of it. It goes into each type of like, principle. So there's 10 principles, and there's just different parts of it that it really makes sense when I think about it. But you know, when you're in the moment, you really don't think. You mindlessly eat, or at least I know I have. So I'm really trying to make the effort not to do that. But we'll see. I'll definitely check in. I'm going to try to, like I said, I'm going to try to vlog as much as I possibly can for today. Vlog. And then I don't know if I'll do any more vlogs this week. Whoa, this person. I don't know if they're all gonna go or what's happening. Oh, they're riding their bikes. So cute. All right, that's it for right this second. Hi, my yogi friends. It's Tiffany. This is a